So it's time to leave Lindisfarne, but first, usual routine, fasten Janet's jacket. It was an early start, we'd had a little bit of a disturbed night, seals, anchor, warning going off, and the flow of water over the bow.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
It was a lovely calm morning. Getting ready to lift the anchor, the sun rising, just off from Lindisfarne Castle. Janet on the helm, ready to respond to directions. First of all though, my problem, I had to untangle the snubber line and then try and untangle the anchor float, which had managed to get itself wrapped around the anchor chain. We swung around 2 or 3 times during the night, and as I said earlier, we did get woken up with the sound of the seals on the sands, either having an argument or warning that there's orcas about. We discovered that orcas have been sighted the previous day around the Farne Islands. Now on our run down to Lindisfarne from Eyemouth, we did see water spouts from obviously whales breathing. So was that the orcas?
Peggy, are you back? Margaret, where are you? Josie, are you around? Oh my God, I forgot you.
It also took a little bit to lift the anchor. It got well embedded in the mud in the bottom, but did come up cleanly. We had to power forward just to break its bond with the seabed. And so today's plan, just a gentle run down. What I needed to do first of all was get through Inner Farne before the tide turned and came against us, but once we'd got through Inner Farne we could slow it down and just have a gentle run down to Amble. It's from Lindisfarne, it's about 25 mile, and then what we would have to do is just anchor outside the harbour to await the next incoming tide, or await sufficient depth for us. yes, it was a windless morning, heading into the rising sun. Makes a change. And we could see one of the seal colonies. Don't know if this was the one that happened to wake us up around about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Quite a sizable colony. So we'll push on, heading for Lindisfarne. And there it is ahead. Off to our starboard side there, that lump is Bamburgh Castle. And then the gap in between is Lindisfarne, the sound between the Farne Islands and the mainland. As planned, when we arrived outside Amble Harbour, there was insufficient water for us, so we anchored just off Walkworth Beach. Good holding, nice beach if you wanted to go ashore. Quite a rolly anchorage. I would not have wanted to stay here overnight. Even though Amble Harbour has been dredged, you still need to keep towards the left hand side as you go down. There is a big sandbar that still slumps in from the beachway, and do not try cutting the corner. Stay in towards the left. Now, because there was no wind, and I know what the visitor pontoon is like, it's a bit tight, we did as planned, swung round and backed down the aisle to pick our mooring. We have reversed out of here before, and on a windy day it can get a little bit hairy. So that's it, journey's end for now. We actually stayed here a week, trying to give Janet a chance to recover. She was still not well, even though she had taken the con a little bit today, but still struggling a bit. And we had a bad bit of weather to get out of the way. Don't want to be travelling in bad weather. But it will give me a chance to have a look at the stern gear. Okay, we're going to have a look inside at the stern gear, whether I can reach and check what the rudder shaft is doing. Okay. Right. First of all, it's got 2 bolts holding it. You can see up there, that's the top bush that's warm, and then the rudder shaft comes all the way down to the stern gear here and goes through that pocket just there. Oh. Okay, Janet, swing it over. Don't matter. Okay. Aha. Okay, go starboard. Alright, I've spotted one problem already. Yeah. Okay. Right. Bring it back right across to port. And stop. Just take it off a bit. Yes, hold it there. The pins come loose. Yeah, but I can fix that in here. So I thought we'd got worn bushes, which we do have, but we also had a loose pin. Don't know whether it was always been like this. I can't believe it has, not the way it was knocking and giving me problems. So I suspect actually the washer has corroded away. That's actually okay. So what I think is happening is we're into the plain bit of the bolt on underneath the rose joint. there, just there, and I think that's a bit too long. So I'm just going to put a washer top and bottom before I put the nuts back on. But to do that, I've had to undo the whole of the cylinder from a mounting block. So that should be back in there and back in at that end there. Sorry, my tripod's gone a wee bit loose. And then when you're boating, you have to carry a lot of spares, a lot of bits, just in case. To starboard. Just keep going. Yeah. Okay, bring it back. That's better. Okay, stop. Go the other way a bit. Other way. Stop. That looks better. Yeah. Okay. No. I need to finish the job first. How did it feel? The space was very cramped to work in, but did manage to get some packing washers in, back in place, and everything tightened up. The rose joint was working perfectly once we tightened the pin up. That didn't solve the bushes though. Do have a problem with the skeg bush, and the top bush was breaking down, so yeah, I think it's still right to turn back and get lifted out. Whew, that's locked back up. So this is my space down here.